Hello, thanks for being here. This video is intended to be an update to the moon phase readings, and I'm going to try and start doing these every quarter phase and sort of the midpoint, right? In between in this case, the full moon and the new moon. I have a moon phase reading you can go back and look at. I'll have it at the end of this video for you to see if you want to review it. I have found over time that this quarter phase moment is an excellent time to just check in on those energies and kind of course correct or get a better vibe for the energies that are starting to appear at that moon phase that's coming up. So in this case, it's a new moon. The last reading that I did that was just at the end of the full moon that covered this time period talked a lot about competition and pushing yourself. The overall energy was 6 of Wands, which is all about success and parades and getting to the top and finishing things up and making things solid and celebrating that success. But the 2 cards underneath were the 5 of Wands and, I'm checking my notes, the 9 of Pentacles, which was about earned success. And it did feel very strongly, it had a very competitive vibe. It had a vibe, if you're not working on a project that involves other people, then it is all about this push to be a better you, competing with yourself almost, and locking yourself into a trajectory that is good for you and doing the things you know you need to do, whether that be taking care of yourself in the morning, taking care of yourself at night, pushing yourself to do better. If you're working with other people on a project and you think this applies, it certainly applies, because just the moon phase energies are so universal globally. It means that there might be a little bit more need to stand your ground in a group of people and really plant your feet and hold your space in the rubbing of shoulders and rubbing of opinions and all of that sort of energy, and that competition is not bad. One of the quotes, I think, was not stepping away from competition and discomfort, and that you have everything you need. And how do you handle stress? Okay. And just this aspect of competition and abundance. Just as an aside, I know that for me, it sort of just happened naturally, and I didn't even realize it was part of the moon phase reading talk after I'd started. So a few days ago, I started walking, doing fasting walking in the morning and timing myself and seeing how far I could go and pushing myself. And then I was like, oh, well, there it is. That's exactly what we're talking about. And so that's the energy we're getting as we come into this new moon, which is going to help us sort out what seeds we want to plant, because that competition is going to help us figure that out. That pushing, that not limiting ourselves to sitting on the sidelines. Okay. So I'm going to pull 2 cards to kind of help guide us into this final stretch as we go. I have the Lightseer Tarot here. Wonderful deck. I'm going to pull 1 card from it. I'm going to pull 1 card from the Wild Mystic Oracle deck. We're just going to kind of get a vibe. We're going to get a vibe of what this home stretch as we go to the new moon looks like, how we can better deal with this competitive energy that's around us if we're not comfortable with it. What can we do? What advice we can get? Before I pull this card, I also want to mention that we are also looking at the summer solstice. I'm putting this up on the 19th, and the summer solstice eve is tomorrow. 21st is then the summer solstice. So we're right in that energy, okay? So keep that in mind as well, as this abundant summer energy is coming up and really playing with things. So 7 of Swords. Okay, had a brief interruption there, sorry. So 7 of Swords. This is about deception. How are we deceiving ourselves? How are we trying to sneak by? How are we trying to not take part? How are we trying to avoid and get around what we know we may need to do? That's what popped in my head just right off the bat with this card. This is about sneakiness. This is about deception. The Wild Mystic deck. Let me pull one from there real quick. This one feels right on the top, so that's good. Maybe this will give us some idea of how to work with that sideline energy of going ahead and getting out there on the sideline. Nope, that's the one. And we have power, the ram, power. What can you do to step into your power? Okay, even I said earlier, not stepping away from discomfort or competition and stepping into your power in order to claim that success at the new moon. Okay, don't try to be sneaky about this. The more you claim your power, then step into it, the better off and stronger you're going to be, and the more success you're going to feel and move towards when the new moon hits, okay? And that's going to help you really be able to have a clear-minded set of what you want to accomplish and move forward into, and what seeds you want to put into the ground on the new moon as we go towards the full moon, the summer full moon. Yeah. So a lot of energy coming forward for us on the summer solstice that's coming up. I'm going to have a reading on the day of the solstice. It's going to be my daily reading, but it's going to cover solstice energy as well. I'm going to do a 2-for-1. And there you go. All right. So I hope everyone has a wonderful next few days. Peace and strength to all of you that are getting in there and trying to better yourselves and make this world a better place. Thank you for what you do. Even if it is small, it is actually mighty. Okay. So I will see you on the daily reading. And yeah, peace and strength, everybody. Have a wonderful summer solstice. Bye-bye.